Hey folks, welcome along to part 3 of our video tutorial series where we're learning how to create a platform game using Microsoft's MakeCode Arcade. In our previous couple of videos, we've got a fair way into our game where we've got our platform set up, our player working, got lives, we've got a score, and we can switch between levels. So I'll just get over to the end here. So there's our portal. We can hit that portal and that will take us through to the next level. We can also die by hitting the lava. Okay, that's about as far as we've got so far. What I want to do in this video is add in some collectible items. Okay, so what I mean by that is items you can collect to get points. So we're going to put some coins into the game, and we're also going to put some flowers into the game, which will actually activate a little bee that's going to fly towards us and attempt to attack us. Okay, so I've got a couple of different things to add in. We'll start with the coin though. So what I'm going to do is head to my function where we start the level here, and go to my first tile map. So just click on that little grey box. And what we're going to do is add a coin in. Okay, and to do this, I'm going to go to My Tiles and make a new tile. And I'm simply going to colour it yellow with the Fill tool. And what this is going to be is a placeholder for where I want my coins to be positioned later in the game. So all I need to do now is grab my pencil tool and just go around and put some coins into the game. Okay, and remember, as I said before, these are placeholders for coins. So just go around and work out where you want to put some coins. Okay, and when you're done, we'll move on to the next part. So I'll just fast forward the video here. Alright, so that should do it. So where I've got those yellow squares, that's going to be where the coins will appear in the game. So for now, just click on Done. Okay, now in your game, you'll probably see those little coins appear. Oh, well, not the coins, the placeholders appear. We'll make them disappear later on and replace them with coins. That's level 1. Can I get you to do the same for level 2 now as well? So go to your level 2 tile map, and I just want you to go through with the My Tile section, click on the yellow one there, and add in where you want your coins. Again, I will fast forward the video. I'll see you in a moment. There we have it. So that's my level 2. Obviously yours is going to look a little bit different to mine, but they are the placeholders for where the coins are going to appear in level 2. So click on Done there as well. And we've now got our 2 tile maps or levels set up for coins. What we need to do now is actually bring those coins into the game. Okay, so we're going to do that inside of this start level function. So when we start a level, the coins will spawn themselves into the game. So I'm going to go to my loops here and grab out the one that says for element value of list, and we're going to get rid of the word list. I'm going to leave the word value there, but we need to get rid of the word list, and instead we're going to replace it with something in scene. You need to scroll to the bottom there and grab the third last block. It says array of all locations, and what we're looking for is the yellow block. Okay, so we're going to look at all the yellow blocks we put into our game, and what we're going to do is replace it with a sprite. It's going to be a coin. Okay, so we'll rename this variable to coin, and we'll pick up a picture of a coin from our gallery. Just grab the first coin here that you see and click on Done, and we're going to make a new kind here, so add a new kind in and call it coin, and click on OK. Okay, so we've set the coin variable to the sprite, and we've got a picture of a coin, and it's going to be of kind coin. We're going to then animate that coin so that it spins around. So you can see on your page now, if I just make this a bit bigger, we've got a coin sitting there. Looks a bit dull though. It's not really animated or interactive or anything. So what we'll do is go to the animation drawer here, and we're going to bring out the first block of code, and we're going to animate the coin using frames from the gallery. And you've got a coin just over here that spins around. So click on that. Click on Done. The interval that it's going to spin at, no, it's up to you. Probably 100 milliseconds will look alright, I think. We'll just turn the loop on, actually, down the bottom there, and then you can have a look at it, see if it's spinning quick enough. That's not too bad, so let's just roll with that. And if you want to speed her up, you can go to 50. If you want to go slower, make that number a bigger number. It's up to you. So let's have a look. 50 looks alright, probably a little bit quick, but you get the idea. Alright, so the next thing we need to do after we've got those coins in is remove these placeholders. So these yellow placeholders can go. We want to make them transparent. So a quick way to do that is simply go to the scene option here, and we're going to go down to where it says set the transparent at tilemap. We're going to bring that out. And what we're going to do, instead of having tilemap column and row here, we're going to just bring this word value down and drop it on top here. It's basically saying wherever we see those yellow blocks, we're going to replace it with a transparent block instead. So you can see in your game now those yellow blocks have gone missing. The other thing we need to do is move those coins on top of those now transparent yellow blocks. Okay, so to do that, we just put in one more line of code from the scene option here. It's going to be the one that says place on top of. There's two place on top ofs here. We don't want the one with random. We want the one where we're placing my sprite on top of a tile map. And I'm actually going to put that just above the transparent one. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do it above the transparent one. And we're going to place our coin on top of, and we're going to use the word value again. Okay, remember it looks for all the yellow blocks, and it's going to place a coin on top of them. So now you can see in the game here, all those yellow blocks have been replaced with coins. Okay, we can't collect them just yet. We haven't made that overlap or collision event just yet, but all our coins are looking pretty sweet. Okay, so that's good. Something else I want to put in before actually no, we'll do the collision event first, I think. That's going to make a bit more sense if we just go through and do that. So I'll go to sprites, and we're going to go down to where we've got the overlap happening. Okay, so on sprite of kind player, when we overlap with another sprite of kind coin, what do we want to do? Okay, there's just a few things I want to do here. I want to play a sound. I'm going to use one that I use a fair bit in other games. Bring this out here. It's got a little sound wave, and I want you to go to the gallery and choose the jump. Just a quick little whoop. That's all we need, and make sure that plays in the background. That way other events will occur over the top of it. We're not waiting for it to finish. Then we're going to go to info, and we're going to change our score by 1. So 1 point for every coin we collect. And then we're going to destroy that coin so that we can no longer see it. So in your sprites drawer, where it says destroy my sprite, you can bring it out, and we're just going to destroy the other sprite. So we're going to need to grab this other sprite from here. Just drag it down and replace the word coin with other sprite. Just give that a quick test run and make sure you can collect the coins and earn some points. Okay, my sound's a bit low, but hopefully you can hear it. You can see in the top right corner your score is going up as well. So there we go, we've got a collectible added into our game. Okay, I want to add one more collectible into the game before we finish this video, and that's some flowers. We're not going to get the full functionality of the flowers up and running, but what we're going to do is get the flowers in so we can collect them, and in the next video I'll show you how to activate an enemy when we collect those flowers. Alright, so it's done a very, very similar way to the coins. We're going to need to go to our tile maps first of all, and instead of placing yellow squares around for the coins, I'm going to add a new one in. I'm going to put it as orange, so just using the fill tool to fill that in orange. And I'm going to go and put some flowers into my game. I'm not going to put as many. Okay, just find a few random locations for a few flowers. Remember the flowers, they are going to activate a bee that's going to come and try and attack us. So not too many, I think probably that'll do. That's a fair few. So that's one of our levels done. We'll go back and do the other level now. Again, grab your orange tile and see if you can stick in a few flowers that the user might be able to run into to activate the bee. Remember, they can avoid the flowers if they want to, or they can collect them to try and get more points by killing the bee. Do you want any more? I might put one over there. That'll do. So we'll click on done now that we've got both of our tile maps set up with orange blocks now. And what we're going to do next is go to our loops here, just like we did before for our yellow block. And we're going to bring out the one that says 4 element value of list. And remember, we get rid of the word list. Okay, and we go to scene, right to the bottom there, and grab the third last one that says array of all locations. And we're going to be looking for the location of the orange block this time. Okay, so every orange block is going to be replaced with a sprite that we're going to rename to flower. Okay, and that sprite is going to come from our gallery, Pretty sure I saw a flower in here before. Just dig around and see if you can find a nice flower. You got a couple of flowers there. I think there's some others, like a little bunch of flowers. There's a rose. I'm going to go these ones here. It's like little orange flowers. There's some other flowers you can collect, so you choose what you want it to be. But I'm going to go with those ones and click on done. And I'm going to make it kind. And I'm going to add a new kind called flower. Okay, so we've set up a flower variable. It's got that picture attached to it, and it's of kind flower. And you can see in your game screen now you have got flowers sitting in the middle of the page there. That's because MakeCode doesn't know where to put them just yet, but they are in the right spot for now. Next thing we'll do, actually it's a bit hard to see now. If I go for a bit of a jump around, you should be able to, yeah, there they are. There's the orange blocks. We want to replace those orange blocks with the flowers and put a transparent tile over it as well so we can't see the color orange. So let's go to scene here, and we're going to go and grab, actually you probably do a copy and paste here. See these two here from before? Duplicate them. Okay, we're going to place the flower on top of the value. And then we're also going to set the transparent block at the value position as well. Okay, that'll save us looking through the drawers over here for the right code. So just have a look at this code that I'm dragging around. Make sure yours matches up. Let's go and test the game to see if we have got some flowers in there now. There they are up the top, so that looks good. There's some more there, there's some more there. We can't collect them just yet, so as you can see I'm running straight through them. That's fine. We'll go and collect them now by putting in a little bit of code. But we've got our flowers in the game, which looks good. Okay, so to make that collision event, go to sprites, go down to the overlap section, just like we did before here with the little coin, and we're going to have our on sprite of kind player overlapping with another sprite of kind flower this time. Okay, when we hit the flower, what are we going to do exactly? So we are going to destroy the flower sprite so it disappears. We won't choose the flower sprite, we'll just bring other sprite across. Okay, so destroy the other sprite that we've just hit. We might play a sound. We want a different sound of the coin, so I'm just going to grab out the preset sound ba-ding and go with that. It's kind of a positive sound. And that's probably all I want to do for now. Okay, we're not getting any points for this. Remember, we're going to activate a little bee. So let's just go around and see if we can collect a flower. There we go, we just collected that flower. That's all I really want to do for this video. I want to be able to add in the enemy in the next one so I don't confuse you. Now let's just go to the next level in level 2 and have a look to see if it's going okay. There is going to be one slight issue that we need to work on. Okay, you can see a lot of coins here, can't you? And I definitely didn't place coins up in the air like that. And the reason they are coming up in weird places, so you can see this one on top of one of the blocks, is because all the coins and the flowers that you can see up there in the sky are carrying over from level 1 into level 2. So anything I didn't collect in level 1 is now appearing in level 2. So we need to put in a little bit of code to prevent that from happening. So basically what we're going to do is destroy everything at the start of the level and then place in the new coins and flowers. Okay, so we're going to go back over to our start level function here. Just go right to the very bottom. And actually I might put it above these, might make a bit more sense. I might put it underneath this one here where I've got the pink block in here. And we're going to go to loops, and we're going to look for the one that says 4 element value of list again, one we've been using quite a bit. I'm just going to drop that into position there. And instead of using the list, we're going to take that out, and we're going to go to sprites, and we're looking for one that says array. Scroll down, here it is, array of sprites of kind, and we need to change that. We're going to put coin. Okay, so when we spot any coins, what we're going to do is destroy them at the start of our level, before placing them back in. Okay, that's all you need to destroy all the coins, and then we'll just do that again. I'm going to duplicate it by right-clicking on the green and duplicating it, putting it straight underneath. And this time, instead of kind coins, we're going to do kind flowers. So that just destroys the flowers and the coins there at the start of each level before putting them back into their positions. Actually, before I test that, I've realized I have made a mistake. Where it's got destroy flower and destroy coin, you need to have the word value. Can you just drag in the word value instead? So it'll be for element value of array of sprites of kind flower. So in simple terms, it's just looking for all the flowers on your page, and it's going to destroy them at the start of the level. Okay, same for the next one there. It's looking for all the coins and destroying any coins it sees at the start of each level. We can now test that out just to make sure that it is working. So we'll go through level 1, which we know looks good, and see if we can find our way to level 2. Okay, this is looking pretty good. All the coins and flowers appear to be in the right spot. There's nothing out of the ordinary, so that looks a lot better. Brilliant. Okay, that's all I intend to show you in this game, in this tutorial. What I'm going to do in the last video is put in our little bee that's going to chase us, and we'll just put on some final touches. Might even add in a little fireball as an obstacle that we have to avoid, just to make our game that little bit more complex. Alrighty, I will catch you in that last video very shortly.